Hi there, I'm Amy Cassandra Martinez for Red Carpet Report in Hollywood for the 30th anniversary of My Friend's Place.
I've been working with them for 3 years now. I moved here for this show immediately as I moved here.
I was actually brought here by one of my dear friends who's a jewelry designer, Sonia Bojian, and she actually volunteers with the organization once a week and teaches the kids jewelry making. And, and that's what I think is so great about this organization is that they're teaching the kids skills so that they can use it to move forward and move on and get themselves off of the street.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about My Friend's Place and how you guys came to found it.
Greg? Well, we were both working in the same building on Hollywood and Vine, and there was a number of homeless people right outside, and we both decided one New Year's that we would actually do something about it. So we made a resolution with each other to start feeding every Friday night, and we started with 50 meals every Friday night and then expanded that to 100, 200, and had multiple volunteers and people starting to join us, and from there it just grew into the amazing organization that it is today.
I was actually one of the homeless youth that My Friend's Place has helped through their life-saving services. I was there 13 years ago.
Now, for people watching at home, what would you tell them they could do to make a difference?
Oh, there's so many things that you can do to make a difference in young people's lives. First and foremost is prevention. If you know a young person who is on that slippery slope of heading towards homelessness, make sure you intervene. You'd never want a young person on the streets. And once they are on the streets, stay connected, be kind, create opportunities, and keep loving them.
What exactly brings you here, and what drew you to come tonight?
I met a guy named Jeff Katz somewhere, I forget, somewhere. And he runs part of the show over at My Friend's Place. And once I got to know him a little better, he was like, hey, why don't you come by and get a tour of the facility? I was like, sure. And when I went, and just like immediately, I felt comfortable. And it was really interesting to see that the kids that are there were also equally as comfortable, and they have a safe space, and they're able to grab a shower with not having to like look over their shoulder, and be able to have a meal and also learn things to get on their feet, possibly for the first time ever, and not be afraid of society. And so when I got to tour the facility and see all that stuff, I was like, man, as soon as the schedule breaks open a little bit, I want to be involved as much as possible because you guys are doing amazing things.
Yeah, we're here with Instagram, who's partnering with My Friend's Place because they're doing a kindness campaign, like kind comments is what it's called. And I think that's really important, especially for today's youth, because Instagram is such a big part of our lives, and so they kind of go hand in hand. So I'm here supporting them and this amazing cause.
When I moved here for Grey's Anatomy about over 3 years ago, I just walked around and I immediately saw that there were so many homeless people in Hollywood, and I just wanted to do something about it. So I asked around, and it's like, is there an organization that is really, really making a difference in this sector? And I had a friend say, yes, there's this place called My Friend's Place. If you want to help, you go to them. So I went and met with Heather Carmichael, the director. We had a great conversation. I started volunteering Grey's Anatomy, and my schedule got crazy. So I said, listen, I'm not able to volunteer on a regular basis here anymore, but I still want to help. So I moved into more of like an ambassador position, and I just said, I'm going to do whatever I can to help you guys, like whether it's driving funds your way, driving awareness your way through social media or whatever.
And so I really encourage people to look outside of their bubble to recognize the humanity in other people.
Well, I'm moved by anytime people have generosity of spirit to help another human being in need. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I mean, that's what I believe in. That's what I do. So when I see people demonstrate it on a large scale and actually impacting the lives of people and transforming their lives, I'm all in. And it don't hurt that Jack Black is hosting.
And my philosophy is help people out. If people are in need, you give a helping hand. That's what we're supposed to do as human beings, right?
Right, I agree.
So that's why this organization's so great. That's their philosophy, and God bless them.
Oh no, and he's right up there.
Oh, he's right there. Oh my God.
Spirituality.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Are you
The
talking about Zen spirituality?
I certainly am. You took the words right out of my mouth. No, not at all.
Were you?
Brother. Yes, indeed.
That's my
what I
philosophy
believe in.
for tonight.
Your philosophy, just
I'm
for
gonna
tonight?
try to stay Zen. Like, garish handling.
Damn, I like that.
I think it's better to look at homeless youth for their potential and not necessarily their circumstances.
And I love that. I mean, I've actually been an advocate for homeless organizations for a very long time because I do believe that it's something that can happen to all of us, like tomorrow. You just never know.
I think there's no question that the young people that my friend's place works with come from all over the country. So this issue, while it is here tonight, these kids are from Texas and Mississippi and New York and all over. And the problem is very real. And so it's good for all of us to remember it's incumbent upon us to take on our part, to do our part.
And very quickly we found this sort of way of, over the past 3 years, every year I've created a Tough Mudder event, which is an obstacle course. And like a lot of people who run in, marathons and things like that for cancer or whatever, we decided to sort of make my friend's place our champion for these Tough Mudder events. So I've organized it for 3 years, and we've raised almost $90,000 over the past 3 years. So it's been amazing. I love what they do. The people at my friend's place are so incredible and selfless, and you can see why the youth there thrive because they're just incredible.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let us know in the comments down below what is your favorite charity.